R.A.P Ferreira is counter to the culture and yet still a leader of said culture. A true student of the game, a discerning poet of exquisite taste and even more elegant words splashed across the room, he wanders the earth in search of, well, we just have to wait and hear the tale as it materializes. I recently went on tour with the great poet and Fern, a wonderful person with a great eye for documentation. We took a few minutes before our last show in Denver to chop it up about life these days. This is PSALMversations Part 2 with R.A.P Ferreira and the Ruby Yacht. This is PSALMversations Part 2, and I've got a special edition of this right now because I'm on tour supporting R.A.P Ferreira, and we've talked about so much in the last 2 weeks. It's crazy to just have some prepared questions for you, but since this is the last day of tour, yeah. What do you think of it? What do you think about the tour? How do you think it went?
It was a great tour. Easy going, nothing, no hurdles, no major hurdles. Everything went how it's supposed to go. We kept it, structured, but we improv'd every single night on and off stage, which is, real jazz shit. I loved it. It was a great tour. How did you feel about tour?
It helped me, it allowed me to let someone else lead. I've been, the last several years of my career, I've taken so much into my own hands that sometimes it can be an overproduction. It can be overprotective of things. Yeah. Even coming down to we got a hotel or not? Whoa! We just living on the edge, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's been good to trust someone else who I know is responsible, who I know gives a fuck, who is intentional, and who's not reckless with their career, and I fuck with it. So yeah, thank you for bringing me.
Oh yeah.
What anime is blowing you away these days?
Oh, great question. Delicious in Dungeon.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of that one, and I kind of felt like that mirrors our tour in a lot of ways. So Delicious in Dungeon is about a crew of homies who are dungeon hopping, but they're so good that it's just funny the whole time because there's no real danger. There's such high level adventurers, and they're such high level adventurers that they're eating the monsters after they kill them, and they're cooking them and making gourmet food. And then it gets to the end of the first season and it gets way out of character serious at the very end. And that's how I felt like today was, at least for me.
Yeah, today was jam-packed.
Right, there was so much extracurricular stuff that had nothing to do with tour, but that makes tour tough sometimes because it has nothing to do with tour, but we on tour.
Yeah, but you know what? If I was gonna have something go possibly out of whack, or the last day is the day. The first day is an omen. The last day is okay, well at least we got through so many shows, but before the hotel situation last night, it was just having no issues with hotels, and then last night having 2 issues.
Yeah.
With a hotel. It's just oh my God, thank God this is the end of tour because I don't know if I can handle this toward the beginning.
Yeah. And I mean, one time that maybe total was an hour and a half.
Right.
Of inconvenience.
Right.
2 weeks of being able to go as we please, say what we wish, and receive, an honest day's wage for it.
Hell yeah. I shoved Bossman DLow down your throat. Dope this tour.
We knew finesse. We didn't know everything else. We knew finesse. That's all we knew.
You didn't know the deep cuts?
No, we didn't. We never bumped the album. I don't know why.
Sorry to bother y'all. Would you be okay if we started the show like maybe 10 minutes or so, like pushed it a little?
Yeah.
We have like a bunch of pre-sales.
Yeah.
So I just maybe want to let a few more people know.
Hell
Yeah.
Only if y'all are okay with
No,
it?
That's
very
fine.
I
cool.
feel like our changeover should be pretty chill, so.
Yeah.
Changeovers chill and not do about 30 minutes.
Oh, you don't even, because you've got a 45-minute
Yeah,
set.
so if you need to push it back any longer.
Maybe I'll kind of check in with Celine, you know, when we get closer to the time and see what's happening as far as people coming in. Thanks for being flexible.
No, thank
All
you.
day.
You need anything? You good?
Oh, we chill.
No, we're
Okay.
good.
All right, I can tell. I love it.
Thank you.
So what made you put him on without me asking? What did you like about his style? Because it's markedly different from what you or I do. So,
Oh, it's not that different to me. Bossman DLow is an artist. He's creative. He's obsessed with his image and himself, and doing stuff a unique way. And one of the truths of life, it's like a paradox. Very shallow people insist on things being deep. And deep people can see on the surface what's cracking. That's like it goes. There's layers to it, but like
yeah, for sure.
What Bossman? So there's like known shapes and ideas within the like mainstream rapper idea, and Bossman DLow is reorganizing them and shuffling them and fucking with them in a really creative way. For someone like you or me, lifelong rap listeners, we hear the ear hears that like, oh, actually,
A refreshing take.
that's a little bit different than what everyone else is doing. Like to the untrained ear, it's just like, oh, more rap about money, clothes, and home.
Yes.
It's like, no, but did you hear what he said right there? That was kind of unique. And I hear all that in the songs, and you definitely were like quoting bars and bringing my attention to it. Like, oh yeah, like this dude is very creative. And I appreciate whimsy. That's big in Rubaiyat. That's one of our 7 guiding virtues is whimsy, and I feel like Bossman DLow is really whimsical.
Yeah, it definitely appeals to the imagination, humor, all that. What is the best meal we've had on tour? Is it still big? The chicken that put you to sleep?
Yeah, it's Biggs. Biggs.
Where were we? That's crazy.
Caucasoidal chicken up in Portland, Oregon.
Portland,
That
yes.
shit was busting. I ate one whole meal and then went back and ordered another meal.
He sure did. Yeah.
It was so good. I had to re-rack it.
Debating like, I'm
I
gonna get 6 more wings.
I'm gonna do it.
Cause they were the kind of wings that was like,
Party wings.
they said 6 whole wings, but it was like the drum, right? And then it was like
Separated.
the flat with the little pointy one.
Party
That
wings.
that's really but they called that a whole wing. So really,
Yeah, they ain't no whole wing, but I digress. It was all love. I had to get 12 of them motherfuckers because it's really 6. That's just what it was. They were so good. And the sides were crazy good. Biggs. You know what I was kind of disappointed with? They
What?
just had the Minute Maid lemonade.
to have all that extra other
To
stuff.
go so hard with the food and then be like, and here's some swill to wash it down with. Like, damn, you couldn't have just hooked up a little homemade lemonade or something? Like, could just be absolute pea water over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, the beverages was lacking, which, might matter, might not matter, but the food was good.
Yeah.
And 50 Licks was good too, the ice cream spot. I like that.
Yeah, that was good. And you discovered the joys of beef jerky on the tour too.
Oh yeah, Old Trapper. Old Trapper. The aid to every young rapper. It's a bag of Old Trapper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Run the check, old trapper.
Yep, keep the protein up. Hit your push-ups when you pumping the gas. Eat your Old Trapper. You'll be alright.
Visually, you're really striking, and your latest video with you at the Chinese food spot. Oh my God, so good.
Thank you.
It has a crazy warmth about it, great feel, and the man behind the camera, Fern, is actually here helping me with this episode, which I greatly appreciate. Can you talk to me more about how y'all met? Your friendship warms
Oh,
warms
yeah.
my heart.
Yeah, Fern and I met through the music. The music brings you all the people that you need. And, Fern and I crossed paths through a different cat. Well, through the music, and then we really started kind of talking, working together through a different cat who was, I guess for lack of a better term, financing an independent documentary on Rubia.
Okay.
Which is an exhilarating idea. And so I met Fern through there, and then on the travels and stuff, the more we were building, the more I was talking to the homies in Rubia, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm fucking with the homie who got the camera, and everyone be like, yeah, me too, right? Like they seem really cool, and like I just stayed bringing it up, but like, yeah, but homie with the camera, cool, and like, you know, in our business, there's a lot of people who film you.
Yeah, sure.
And you see how you look, you see how they see you, and you also see how they make you feel, and you're like, you know,
because they are capturing,
right?
You know, a piece of you too.
And Fern has a great eye and a loving eye, and captures really great sides of people, and you don't have to be worried about what Fern's filming in terms of like, man, I'm gonna be looking crazy in this motherfucker. Like, I already know Fern's filming. It's like, oh, we must look kind of cool. And that's what our relationship has been. It's just one of trust. And we made that video. Fern went deep undercover, China Belt, so we could get access to the shop and work with the wonderful and brilliant staff over there. Yeah, super amazing people. And it's basically 1 block away from my record store.
Okay, so super convenient.
So it's like our home court. Yeah, we didn't have to go far for any of that. We just wanted to highlight where we live and work. So all these videos we've been doing have just been a block or two from the shop. We're at the shop, just trying to show the everyday humdrum of life that these raps get born from.
Yeah, finding the beauty in the monotony is really what it's all about. The sensational, you know, the extraordinary out of the like, just kind of regular. But I think that's the beauty of life, you know, catching those moments and stuff. And before, what are your pronouns?
I prefer they them.
Okay, because I know I've called you he a couple times, so I don't want to get
any
that.
are fine. I prefer they them, but like any are fine. I really don't mind.
So she, girl, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, literally anything. It doesn't bother me at all.
All right, yeah, but I would rather do what you prefer.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so moving forward, I'll do that. Because
So-
I didn't ask, and I shouldn't.
Oh, that's
so,
okay.
you know.
Like no worries at all. Like it really like I don't know. It doesn't really. I understand where it can bother people, and I respect that. But I'm also like, I don't know. I just appreciate the feeling of all of them. But they them definitely is my preference.
Okay. Then that's what it would be.
That's cool. So I appreciate the feeling of all.
I mean,
Fern cold. That's all I know.
yeah, Fern is cool.
Fern is cold.
Also, like the sense of realism that goes behind the filming to me is like really important, and I feel like how I film anybody is how they are usually, or at least how they present themselves. And I don't know. I feel like capturing cats, doing the candid business is a really great feeling, but I also feel like that's just who everyone is. Like, it feels good to see that because
That
like,
core.
yeah, and like. I don't know, I definitely catch work sometimes when I was not paying attention. No, no offense. But
No,
like when I do, it's like this feeling of like this is a genius pondering work. And like similarly to you, like there are times where I filmed you where it's like, oh, this is a genius literally going about how the fuck are we gonna sleep tonight? Whereas like, and like, I don't know, you really hold yourself like well. Like, and again, like
Thank you.
we were in a strenuous situation and you were like, it's cool, it will all get figured out. And like, you were very kind throughout the whole thing, which to me is like impressive.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, because it's so. I appreciate you noticing that, because it's so easy for me to be petty. It's so easy for me to be mean. I get like pre-annoyed, you know. I mean, like I can be annoyed 5 hours before I need to be. It's easy for me, but yeah, this tour represented changes for me, and the last time I toured for R.A.P, it was 2019. So much has happened. I've lived like at least 3 different lives since 2019. And I toured in 2022 for the book, which was amazing. But it's such a different situation. Like, I drive for the same number of hours or whatever, and then I get there, and then I read. And then I just go back to the telly. I don't. It's not strenuous. It's not strenuous. I can be obliterated high out of my mind, which I can't do rapping because I just like think too much, and then I get the social weirdness if I do too much. But like it was just like reading, selling a few books, going to eat a crazy meal, then fucking because I don't have to work. If I got the bubble guts, it don't matter. I just gotta read. I ain't gotta jump. I ain't gotta do too much. So it's like it's just a different. It was amazing, but it was different, you know.
Yeah.
So like this tour represented me, like, you know, the Crystal that I am now, and you know, very appreciative of like you're a student of the game, and but you also inspire so many people. So like I feel like a kindred like thing to that, and you know you've been vocal about me inspiring you, which is awesome because it's like, you know, like Prince said, you want to inspire a motherfucker who's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking terrible rappers and musicians, like, oh, you inspired me, and then they play, and you're like, oh, damn, I inspired this. What have I done to the world? My contributions aren't as great as I thought. You know, so yeah, getting to go on tour with someone that I also admire and someone I see out here just doing it on your own terms. Your no's are loud. You don't seem to compromise much at all. We share a lot of the same views, so I think it's important it has always been important for me for the last several years to only work with people that kind of fit that criteria. Is that kind of the same for you? Like, what kind of criteria is it to like ask someone on the road or ask someone to work with you in the capacity that Fern is working with you? Like, I know they got to be cool, which is, you know, that's a POV thing.
Right.
But like, what is the criteria?
Being cool for sure, but then I don't know. With tour, it's like somebody where I wanna help support your artistry. You know, tour, and I'm not even like in a super big zone touring or nothing, but I can do it.
Yeah.
And I can bring it up in there, and like I just want to be able to show my biggest support. To take someone on tour for me is to bring them to the audience and say, like, how's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. Like, for real. And so I've been wanting to bring it on tour, but I was like, man, when would be a good time? And just went to approach it and everything. And finally I hit Nikki and I was like, I think it's time. What you think? And he was like, yeah, it's for sure time. With Fern, it was a little bit different because we were working and made some stuff, but then Fern came out for the Beat invitation. And I had kind of been telling my partners at the time, yo, I'm fucking with this cat who's been filming us for this independent documentary thing. It'd be kind of fucked up to be like, how about you don't be independent no more? And they were like, nah, you should do it if the cat is dope. I was like, all right, onward. And so then the invitation came, and Fern came, and Fern was like, yo, you know, so, I won't say everything, but some missives have come in, and it seems like maybe I should make my way out here. Is that a crazy thing to say? And I was like, no, because I was thinking, it's like, you know, I was like, yeah. So then we just kind of like, all right, and that was in July, and we still didn't rush or nothing, and kind of, you know, let time set up everything, and Fern came out by the fall, and we just got to work, and we kind of hit the ground running, and been putting out real jazz, these music videos, these like bumps, and we've been writing stuff. Boom! Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for sitting down for a few minutes. Like I said, we talked so much, many hours, but I just wanted to get something on camera. Yeah, I fucking love your show. I hate to say, oh, see, I'm a Cancer, you know what I mean? I say I love you too soon. But I be feeling it. It's real. I love both of you. And I want to continue to see y'all fucking flourish. I can't wait to see the movies and all the shit that's going on. So, yeah, let's go fucking kill this last show.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
And fucking show Denver what it's all about. Peace!